Hey guys, and welcome back to the theBSofSociety. So, I know I was going to cover Arknights in this video, but there's something I need to get off my chest. So, as you know, I'm a gacha gamer. I've been playing Hunky Impact in the background for a while. Um, I've been playing gacha games for about 2 years now, and before that, I started watching anime, and before that, I was a simp. I was a simp because I lost a really, really good friend that I couldn't live without. And losing her kind of became pretty lethal. Um, Now, the streamer that I was simping for, she was a YouTube streamer at the time. And I kind of knew her a little bit before I lost my friend, but I kind of stopped watching her channel until I lost my friend. And I would say about a year after I started watching her again, I basically cut ties because I finally woke up to what she was doing. Um, when you tell a streamer that you're gonna go watch somebody else and she says you're a traitor for leaving, no. There are other reasons for why I left, but that was a big straw because she did it twice. So I pretty much relied on music after that until I started watching SAO. Once I started watching Sword Art Online, that's really when I fell in love with anime. Um, and then probably about a month or so after that, I started playing Hunky. So the reason why I'm making this video is because of the reason why I'm not watching anime anymore. I'm still playing gacha games. I'm playing 5 of them now. But the acquisition of Crunchyroll basically is just proves my reason why I shouldn't even bother trying to watch anime. Um, as you know, Sony doesn't like Sony doesn't like anime. They like censoring it. They censor the videos. They translate, quote unquote, or what people like to call localizing. You're not supposed to localize. You're supposed to translate. Funimation, Crunchyroll. It's why you two are. It's why people like to pirate anime. Oh, and to make things better, Warner Brothers like to just destroy their own stuff. And in this video, I guess I could say it was brought to you by Girls Frontline. They're making an anime for Girls Frontline, and Warner Brothers is the producers. That scares me. And I don't think Chinese and Japanese anime producers understand this, but they really need to cut ties with anime, or with, sorry, they really need to cut ties with American companies. Okay? Because the last thing I want to see in Girls Frontline is M4A1 saying some political BS that doesn't belong in Girls Frontline at all. Okay? Like, the thing with gacha games is you basically become the king of the harem. And, especially when you rely on anime for emotional support, you start to care for the waifus even more than you normally should. I basically play them for waifu collecting. That's why I play 3 dedicated waifu collectors. Um, and like so like M4A1, I have a lot more care for her, and pretty much the reason why I wanted to watch Girls Frontline is because of her, right? It was an anime that I was actually looking forward to since it was announced like a couple months ago. And now that I know that it's being produced by Warner Bros., I just don't know what to do. Anime is generally my last line of defense before I have the decision to Minecraft myself. And, you know, these American companies don't understand what makes anime so successful. Okay? Like, the male and female main protagonists is basically what gives anime a lot of life, right? And you used to see this in Hollywood shows too, like Farscape and Battlestar Galactica. Like the main male and female characters gave it a lot of life. Like John Crichton and Aaron Soon is probably the reason why I like watching Farscape. And that goes for Lee Adama and Starbuck as well. And there are a few other shows that have the same thing. And I think part of the reason why I loved SAO, besides it being, virtual reality, is the relationship between Kirito and Asuna. That goes for Data Live as well. I loved Shido and Toka, right? I love their relationship. Um, and even for like Honky Impact, Kiana acts a lot more masculine and Mei is a lot more feminine. So you still kind of have that same interaction, right? You don't see that anymore, you know? Now it's all about removing the white guy and having only women, you know? Like Thor. Okay? So you bring in a girl just because she's a woman so you can give her Thor's power. Cool. Thanks. I hate it. Star Wars. You had a nice Luke Skywalker and Leia, relationship, right? Albeit they were brothers and sisters, but still. So now you just bring in some woman just because she's a woman and you gave her power just because she's a woman. Okay. How does that even work? It doesn't. And shows are consistently failing. Not only that, but then you also add on the politics. Roswell, New Mexico, I hate watching. I watch like 10 seconds of it, and next thing you know, I hear a phobic word. Homophobic, transphobic. No one cares. Okay, I'd rather watch the old Roswell because it actually focused on the story. Okay? And I really wish the producer of Roswell, New Mexico would actually understand that. Because I don't know if Roswell's stuff's been falling or not. But, yeah. And I believe the producer was the main character. Or, like the main actress in Roswell. Like you can have main female roles in both anime and normal shows and still succeed having that female and male interaction, right? Like the relationship in original Roswell was nice, but now it's just Roswell, New Mexico is just stupid. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about them pulling that kind of stuff into anime. And I'm worried that Warner Bros. Is just going to make Girls Frontline to be an absolute trash anime. And the developers of Girls Frontline won't even know it. And that's what I'm worried about. Right? And like, Sony has been censoring anime for so long that developers are cutting ties with PlayStation. Japan is standing strong. It really is. But I hope they remain xenophobic. Because in Japan, if any of the leaders in Japan ever hear this video, remain xenophobic. It's for your own good, and it's for your company's own good, too. I think the anime companies in Japan and China need to band together and make an app that they can just cut these third-party, players out of the system. And make your own anime studios as well. Don't rely on Warner Bros. They destroy their own industries. That's why they have to leech on mangas to succeed. It's pathetic. And it's the entire reason why I made this video. And I think the next video I want to mention um, why I made this channel. Um, I think this is the perfect opportunity for that. I don't think I'm going to get into Arknights. I think I'm going to get into Girls Frontline first, since I think that is my second favorite anime um, outside of Honky Impact. So that's where we're going to go. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Later.